Alright, heads up. So Google's changing how target-based bidding behaves inside your campaigns starting August the 17th. You need to pay attention to this one. Changes to target-based bid strategies. Review campaigns, adjust targets using bid target adjustment tool starting August the 17th, 2026. Google will be making changes to its bidding systems, making it easier for you to get more consistent and predictable performance based on the targets you set, even when you make bid adjustments. Long story short, this will completely change how your campaigns are using target ROAS or target CPA. So that's why in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what Google is changing, how this bidding update should influence the way you look at your campaigns, and I'm going to link it to specific campaign scenarios that we've seen in over 100 audits that we've done this quarter. So for this update to apply for you, your account needs to meet two conditions. One, you're running a target-based bid strategy, either target CPA or target ROAS. And secondly, those specific campaigns are limited by budget. So I'm going to break down Google's example here in the context of what is happening right now and what is going to happen. So say your target is a $10 CPA. Historically, Google can over deliver and give your performance better than your set target. Here in this case, a $5 CPA, when a campaign is limited by budget, the system has been reaching for whatever conversions are cheapest inside that budget instead of actually working towards the number that you set. So you can think of the $10 target as almost a soft goal that you give to the system for direction. You're asking for 10, but the system was able to give you 5 because it could. Now, for a long time, Google, without touching campaign budgets or targets, or even when you're restricted by budget, you can get results better than you were expecting. What Google is now saying is after this update, after August the 17th, you'll no longer get gifted this extra performance when you're limited by budget. I'm telling you, it's a big announcement. Instead, if you set a target, so in this case, $10 target CPA, it will eventually trend towards the $10 CPA. So if you're not paying attention to this update, you'll be spending a lot more ad dollars when getting the same amount of revenue if you don't optimize accordingly. So if you want to maintain or even get performance better than what you have, you will have to change your budget and your targets, or budget or targets. This is a good time to bring something up. Having target-based bidding and a status of limited by budget should never happen in the first place, especially not on your prospecting campaigns. These are the ones that are actually driving new customers. If a prospecting campaign is limited by budget, that means the system has already proved it can hit your target and there's more available, but you're just not letting it. There's no version of limited by budget on a real prospecting campaign that makes sense long term. Honestly, if you're actually good at advertising, this shouldn't have been the case for your prospecting campaigns in the first place. And that's going to be the skill issue that basically accounts when this announcement and when this update goes into action. So let's go through the 3 specific setups we keep seeing show up in accounts that are about to get exposed by this. First one, branded and non-branded traffic mixed into one campaign. So your campaign is using targeting bidding like Performance Max with the default setup will reach for the hottest audiences first, the ones easiest to convert. Hot audiences, existing customers, branded traffic alone can convert at a 5, 10, 15, 20, even 40 ROAS by itself, even more in some cases. So if you're running one generic target across a mixed campaign, say a 3 ROAS target, that target is way too easy for specifically branded traffic. It was easy and it had room to spare. But here's the problem, and this is already happening before August the 17th, before this update goes in action. Since branded has so much headroom under that 3 ROAS floor, the system can afford to overpay for it. It bids more aggressively into branded auctions, pushes CPCs up, and still hits your target quite comfortably because the margin is so wide. You're already overpaying for traffic that was probably going to convert anyway, and Google gives you zero incrementality data to know how much of it you actually need to bid on. So after August the 17th, the same dynamic gets worse. The system now has even more reason to spend into that headroom aggressively because it's actively trying to hit your target number rather than giving you a lower target CPA or target ROAS. So if you're already overpaying for branded, expect to pay more. That's what I'm saying. You need to go check your own accounts. Do you actually know what the is branded and what the fuck is non-branded? What's the percentage within your campaigns? If you don't, then that 3 ROAS was never a real target for either segment. It was just an average of 2 completely different stories. Secondly, branded campaigns running target-based bidding. Now, some of you are running target ROAS on branded shopping specifically, and it's worth explaining why that's actually different from search. In search, targeting branded is straightforward. You just build a fucking campaign around your brand keyword. In shopping, there's no keyword targeting. You can't just say only show for my brand name. So early on, before your negative keyword exclusions have properly filtered out non-branded queries, target ROAS can be a way to qualify the traffic a bit better, since the system will naturally lean toward higher intent, higher converting queries. And that's a legitimate reason to use it when it comes to shopping specifically. But the risk is if you're running it without protection, say you set a target ROAS of 5 on branded shopping and the branded's actually converting at 15, 20, even 50, that's a massive amount of headroom. Again, it's already happening to a degree, but after August the 17th, this is going to be way worse. The system starts spending into that headroom to hit more volume at your easy target. And because branded auctions are small and concentrated, that CPC can spike quite quickly, sometimes overnight. And the fix isn't necessarily just dropping the target ROAS bid strategy entirely. If you still want the traffic qualifying benefit early on for branded shopping, run it inside a portfolio bid strategy with a bid cap. That way you keep that qualifying effect without giving it the system to overpay per click. Otherwise, run manual CPC and sidestep this update completely. Thirdly, seasonal or new product launch campaigns. So these campaigns don't have months of stable performance behind them. You're setting a target without really knowing what the campaign is capable of yet. Say you're launching a new product with a fixed budget and you play it safe with the 200% ROAS target because you generally don't know what to expect. If that product ends up converting at a 400 or 500% because of launch hype or zero competition yet, that's a lot of headroom sitting under a target you basically had to guess at. After August the 17th, that system spends into that headroom just like it would with branded, chasing more volume at a target that was never actually calibrated to what the campaign could do. But on a fixed limited budget, that means burning through it faster for less relative value. In a campaign window where you don't have the luxury of weeks to watch and adjust like you would an evergreen prospecting campaign. And then obviously there's the other side of this too. If you don't know what to expect from a new campaign and you apply a target from day one, you might not even get limited by budget. You might just not spend at all. The system needs a realistic target to bid into. And if you've guessed too aggressively, it'll either underspend or it's just going to stall out entirely while it tries to find conversions that meet a number you pulled out of thin air. Either way, you've wasted the launch window. So if a campaign's only running for a few weeks, you're usually better off skipping a target altogether. Run maximize conversions or maximize conversion value instead. No target to miss, no risk of the system sitting on its hands or burning the budget, chasing headroom. It just finds the best results it can inside whatever you give it. And the common thread between all of these is the same mistake every time. Someone set a target without knowing what the campaign was actually capable of, and after the update you will see a negative impact. So what are your 3 options? Well, you got 1, adjust the target to match recent actual performance. Your safest default, if you like what you're currently getting and don't want to risk losing it, this is basically the safest default. The direction you move depends on your bidding strategy. If you're on target CPA and Google's been giving you $5, when you set $10, you lower the target to $5 to lock that in. If you're on target ROAS and Google's been giving you a 600%, when you set 300%, you raise the target to 600%. Number 2, switch to maximize conversions or maximize conversion value. No rigid target attached. The system just extracts the most value it can out of whatever budget you give it. And this works for seasonal campaigns like what we covered, but also for any budget constrained prospecting campaigns where you don't have the history to sort of set a real target yet. And number 3, increase the budget. And this is the only option that actually solves the root problem. If your prospecting campaign is limited by budget, that means the system already proved it can hit your target and there's more volume available. You're just not letting it find it. So what the fuck do we do? Raise that fucking budget. Let it run. Again, keep in mind that as Google's extends to cold audiences with the bigger budget, you will see less ROAS or a higher CPA. That's just fucking common sense. If that's news to you, then maybe you've picked the wrong industry. But anyways, all this can be controlled and adjusted if you know what you're doing. If you want a second set of eyes on your account before you make any changes or before that deadline hits, that's what we do every day at Echelon. More than happy to jump on a call with you and run you through my thoughts and have a look at your ad account and give you my 2 cents. You can book a time with myself or the team. Have a good day.